Culture is power, history is knowledge. Let's talk about one of the founders of LULAC, Alonso Perales. I don't know how to say names, but he was the founder of LULAC and served as the second president, helping write the Constitution. Born in 1898. That's pretty old. He worked as a child and later married a local bookstore owner. Together they adopted a daughter and two sons. Together they adopted. Okay. He went to public school, then continued his education, business colleges in Corpus, Texas. When World War I broke out, he was drafted into the United States Army as a field army clerk. After serving, he received an honorable discharge in 1920. He then took a pass and passed the civil service examination and moved to Washington, D.C. He worked for the Department of Commerce for about a year and a half while receiving a bachelor's arts degree from National University of School of Economics and Government. He received his law degree from what would be George Washington University Law School in 1925. He returned to Texas as one of the first Mexican Americans to practice law in the United States. In the 1920s through the 30s, Perales served as a diplomat, traveling to the Dominican Republic, Cuba, Nicaragua, Mexico, Chile, and the West Indies. In 45, he served as a legal counsel to the Nicaraguan delegation of the United Nations Conference, also known as San Francisco Conference. He was active in civil rights and was the most influential Mexican Americans of his time. He moved back to Texas and dedicated his life for the people of Mexican descent through law. His writings include 2 volumes, In Defense of My People, first published in 1937. These include essays, letters, speeches, and work by other intelligent intellectuals on problems. His books are Read Good Neighbors, published in 48, Faced by People of Mexican American Descent Throughout the United States, are Read Good Neighbors. That's another book to look for. You gotta look these books up. So remember, the first book is In Defense of My People. During the 30s, Mexican Americans organizing the response of Juan Crow or Jose Cuervo and Laws of Texas. Mexican American organizations with various statewide chapters. So the Sons of American Council and the Order of the Knights of America. These organizations, along with the League of Latin Citizens, these are just names of various guys that helped create just appetizers. He helped cement the organization LULAC. During the early history, LULAC became the most known as the LULAC Spirit. It says amongst his efforts in 1930, uh, also known as the Box Bill by the U.S. Representative John C. Box, which proposed expanding the Immigration Act of 1924 to include quotes of Mexican immigrants to the United States. Together with his fellow LULACers, traveled to Washington, D.C. to testify the U.S. and hearing against the bill. The bill did not pass. Edgewood Independent High School District in San Antonio named the Alonso S. Elementary School in his honor. Perales. In 2011, the Perales family donated his archive to the Art Public Press, its historical arm, the U.S. Hispanic Literary Heritage Program. And it is housed in the University of Houston. Papers, photographs, and rare manuscripts. Shortly after the donation, organizations held a recovering the U.S. Hispanic Literature and decided to work of para. So, wow, there's not a lot of information. That's it. That's just another appetizer. Using the collection stated above, a digital project which illustrates the spread of the correspondence, documents, and pictures and manuscripts related to Perales and his works and related to LULAC. The project is titled Alonso. So Alonso S. Perales is the founder of LULAC and one of the first Chicano lawyers. Shout out to him. Shout out to the appetizers. These are just appetizers, people. So culture is power, history is knowledge. Leave your thoughts and comments and always give a like. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you heard of these people. And just continuing the names.